Hi everybody, it's JB again. So, update from the garage. It's after work and I'm out here about to shoot a little bit. And you know, I had kind of an epiphany or a kick in the ass a while ago. Somebody's over here talking. Somebody's cussing. Anyway, hope they don't come back here. You know, I've been listening to dudes like Joe Rogan, who's, you know, within the last few years gotten into archery and hunting, and he had a guy on today. He's interviewed on his podcast lots of people over the years, and one of the dudes he's interviewed is a guy named John Dudley. I mean, he's interviewed a few of my favorite people like Steve Rinella, Doug Duran, Remy Warren, people like that I like watching. And but he had this guy on there, John Dudley, and he's a phenomenal archer and a phenomenal man. Just listening to him talk. Anyway, they were talking about archery and how it's basically like a form of martial arts. You know, it's a discipline that you have to learn. You have to, and you're going to get as much out of it as what you put into it. It's like anything else, man. Pick something, any kind of sport or discipline. So I'm listening to them, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know, I really want to go home and shoot a couple arrows, but it's raining, it's thunderstorming outside, man. I mean, we've had hailstorms today and some severe storm warnings in the area. It's lightning right now. And I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to do that tonight. And then I got thinking about it on the way home, and I passed this dude on the way home that was running at 11:21 at night, and he had shorts on and tennis shoes, no shirt, with a camelback on him, and he's out there training. He's out there running in a damn thunderstorm at almost midnight. And I thought, you know, that's dedication, dude. So, long story short, I decided to come out here and shoot a little bit. I'm tired. I worked out today. I lifted some weights. I got on the elliptical a little bit. I've been working all day. All I want to do is go inside and eat something and relax and watch the storms and go to sleep. But I'm not going to get any better at this archery thing if I do that. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to make a decision to be successful. It's right there. Can you see that? Relax your mind and make a decision to be successful. So, I reckon that's what I'm going to do. That guy on the road inspired me. And Joe Rogan inspired me. And John Dudley inspired me. Let's see if I can hit this damn target now. Not bad. A little high, but I hit it. One of the reasons I've been working out, lifting weights, is This is a 45-pound recurve, which 45 pounds isn't that much weight. I can pick up 45 pounds all day. And actually, that's at 28 inches draw. I'm pulling like 29, 29 and a half, so I'm probably closer to 50 pounds draw weight. But my point is, I want to get to where I can pull this bow back and hold it for as long as I want to. You know what I mean? And I want to have the arm strength, the upper body strength, and the mind strength to do that, so that I let my arrow go when I decide, not when my training decides, not when my target panic decides, but when I decide. And so I've been lifting weights a little bit, trying to get a little bit stronger. And you know, my brother-in-law told me the same thing. He said, man, just lift weights, you just get stronger. I'm like, I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm a little high, probably because I'm tired. But that's okay, man. Good Lord. You know, I took my knockdown. I had the guy at Jilco at the pro shop take my knockdown. It was way up here. So my arrow was actually sitting like that. Now he's taking it down quite a bit to where the arrow's more, it's set up for what I'm shooting. I'm shooting a gold tip arrow, so it's set up for that. But it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. It seems to want to kick the arrows up a little bit. But on the other hand, when I take my time and I aim, it seems to do a lot better. A lot better. Imagine that. Take your time and aim. Let go. Another thing they were talking about tonight was this idea of the release being a surprise. You know, when I'm shooting a rifle, I don't want to pull the trigger. I don't want to jerk it, because that gets your aim off. What I want to do is take my time, aim, and then squeeze the trigger. And if it's done properly, the gun goes off as a surprise. It just goes off. You're actually surprised when it goes off, and you end up with a damn near perfect shot. And I'm wondering if it's not the same thing they're talking about. It's got to be the same thing they're talking about. So when I come back, to hold that aim and just let it. Jeff Kavanaugh talks about that too. He talks about the same thing. I think he puts it in a little bit different. He's saying that as you come, he doesn't have a static hold. He just comes back, and as he comes back, he just releases. He's aiming that whole time, and then he releases. And he's really good. It works for him. So, I mean, you know. I anticipated that, huh? Sure did, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Let down. That didn't feel right. I don't know what about it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. So I let down. Right in the ticker. Oh, damn. Hold on. So I'm going to check the radar. I'll be back in a minute. Bye.